What is going on, everyone? Commodore Last today, bringing to you guys my live reaction to Haikyu manga chapter 362. Now, the chapter's been out for some time, since earlier today. Shout out to the Viz, of course, providing chapters week in and week out, just performing God's work as they should be. Man, I have been so stoked to read this chapter, since the very moment I finished last week's chapter. I was like, yo, I need these next 7 days to pass by. And, especially, the news that's up in the air and stuff, in the last week or so. We got the season 4 news that's coming out, the news of the 2 OVAs. Volume 39 apparently is going to be releasing next week, has Hoshumi on the cover, and my man looks so dope on it, because literally, for the thought they dropped that color page, I think about a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that literally looked like it could have been a volume cover, and I see the volume cover with Hoshumi on it. It's like, yo, my man just looks amazing in a white background. So but we gotta sit down, man, get ready for this chapter, because last week the score was left at 12-11. Hinata came in to, close the gap basically between themselves, Karasuna and Commodore. But more importantly, man, the stuff that we got to see with Washijo. And it's kind of crazy because Washijo, he's not one of my favorite characters, and even after that chapter, I can't say he's still there's a chance he could become one of my favorites, but after that chapter, I definitely think he's now probably one of the best written characters in the story. From a narrative perspective, he's definitely has that honor. To go from someone who literally was a doubter to make sure that he installed his ideal of what volleyball should be against Hinata. Hinata came in and said, ain't gonna happen, and turned the doubters into believers. It's beautiful, man. And so the guy finally saw, after 4 decades, that, he could, by looking at Hinata, he could play the volleyball that he wants to play. And that's why he's my MC. All I need from him now is that if he somehow finds a way to get past Commodore, he looks at a TV screen, some kid watching, I don't know, at a nearby appliance store or something looks at the TV screen, and Hinata inspires him. That happens, man. Top 5 MC in the books. But with that being said, I need to read the chapter, so without further ado, let's get into it. Haikyu, manga chapter 362. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, they got the high five properly this time. Let me see. Wow, that was fast. Karasuna's rookie tandem strikes with their ultra quick set again. My goodness, knowing that they can hit you with it out of nowhere makes it so much scarier. They're the masters of deception. I mean, they clearly they are, man. Whenever they find themselves in that groove, and they can find that way to try and get a point off you, man. Doesn't matter in what way they can pull it off. You give them the opportunity to utilize one of the quicks, it's a wrap, man. And you see the on their faces too. Yeah, Kageyama's all cool and smooth, and then you just see Hinata is just it's the first time he actually did it, even though he's done it multiple times before. You see there. See, told you. What are you bragging about him for? Sorry to interrupt your moment of joy, but you do know that it's you who gets to deal with Hinata all next year, right? Good luck. Yo, that's crazy. Hey, I can't wait for Aojo's side, man. It's finally start getting more screen time, definitely later on in the series and stuff. Hopefully when it comes to year 2. I hope when you're saying these things yo, I can't wait for next year, can't wait. I hope we actually end up getting that. I hope it's not no tease and it's oh yeah, by the way, we're probably gonna be Itachi at the end. No way. I hope that's not the case. And then, how many times has Aode stood up during this match? I swear that's the second or the third time he stood up. You just see him just standing firm. He's damn, he's already all tense and stuff. He's I don't know, you just going to watch the whole thing standing now? I mean, unless he's been standing since the last time, that's crazy. Everyone else had just gotten up. He's yo, I've been doing this since time. Dude, what the heck? No, seriously, what the heck? That guy is amazing. He's so shocked he's actually he's actually complimenting the guy. Underneath all the bluster, he's really a nice kid. You guys are crazy. Nah, it's actually him who's the amazing one. I can fly, yeah, but I can't do anything on my own, by yourself. From the first chapter! Yo. When you bring things like this, let me read this. I can't do anything on my own, by yourself. No matter how hard you try, it just won't work. I can't win. I love how he's just looking down right on. Well, he's looking up, but in the sense he's looking at Haku, but yeah, man, is without like the team or without like a partner with you, man, you won't be able to prevail in a sport. Again, there's no I in team. Like you need that guy to help you out. And in Hinata's case, Kageyama is the one that makes him shine the most, and he's clear when he's saying, "Yo, this is the amazing one right there, man." You see Hakuba, was like, "Damn, like that was pretty epic." You see Hoshiyumi, I know I'm short and weak. How can they say that about themselves? Not only that, how can they say it with that look on their faces? There's got to be something wrong with that. Him too, huh? He's just like Korai-kun. I love how it's the little giant looking at him. Two players who've long since known. The little giant person. Yo, where's my water, man? I'm gonna need some water, man. Like, yo, I just got out the shower too and everything. I thought I was gonna be all hydrated afterwards. No. I already know this match is gonna take every ounce of what's left of my life force for today. Without question. Look at this, dude. Two players who've long since known. They've known that for a long time, man. When it comes to their height, or in a sense, like for Karai, it's really his height. When it comes to Hinata, the height's in there too, but really it's like more of having someone to actually work with to be able to achieve his goals and stuff. They've long since known what they need to be able to prevail to the next level. Here they are. Now it's a matter of whoever wins this match. So literally whoever wins this set right now wins the game, automatically is the new little giant. All these two staring down each other like absolute peace. It's like the Iron Man match. Last minute in the entire match, they're about to go right at it too. Let me see. 12-11 still. So Karasuno has started falling behind, but now they managed to close the gap down to a single point. Well, they grab the momentum and the things up here. So Azumani is now going for the serve. Suki and Nishinoya are going to go switching up afterwards. And then Hoshiyumi in the serving position, and then hold on, let me see the dude's name because I can't sometimes it's so small these things. Besho and then Kanabayashi. I hope I pronounced that properly, but yeah, they're libero and the thing switch it up afterwards. We cut them off at 1. Just concentrate on scoring 1 point. Azumani comes in, smacks it right into the direction of Hoshiyumi. You see Bokuto, yow, look where he put that ball. And he comes in and makes a receive. And does it send it right back to Karasuno? Good bump. He actually bumped that. No, it stays in. And he's going to set up for Hirogami. Look closely. Watch carefully. The whole court is full of info. Read it. Is this from the training camp of Shiratorizawa? I swear that is. He's looking on. It's not as gold as 290s, but still, they got the block in right there. And clearly, it's him that gets the block. It isn't like with Kageyama got his hand in there too, but no. Hinata comes in and gets the block. Karasuno's blockers react quickly, getting a hand in the way of Kamomadai's attack. It goes, and they got touch. But Sarasu is just as quick to get a hand under the ball, keeping it alive. Literally, they smacked it down. Normally, it would just go down. Suga just comes in. Boop. It's a little bit of a tap right there. And you see Suga looking on. Good. Now that they'll be limited in what they can attack us with. Sachiro. And you see Hirogami coming in from the side as Hoshiyumi gets ready to prepare for him. What is he going to? Put up a quick set again? I thought that other one was a fluke. Yo. What? Know your weaknesses. Accept them. Forget the weapons you can't wield. Find all the ones you can. And carefully, persistently hone them all to a wicked point. That is what it means to be a little giant. Hoshiyumi-san is good. Really? No! Yo, is he not to get the block? Because the mark is going towards Hirogami. Is he about to get blocked? Oh. Nishinoya with the save. I thought he was going to go and challenge him. No, he goes to the side. Good save. Nice block. Hirogami and Hoshiyumi are like, damn it. Approach, distance, get. And my boys will take flight back to back. The really fast one again. Height isn't about the distance you can jump off the ground. It's about how much higher you can reach their blockers. How much you can reach than the blockers. 1 centimeter higher, 1 millimeter higher, 1 second faster. To reach the top. My man's got the Air Jordans on. High and fast. Go after it. Even if I can't stuff it, I could deflect it. Limit the hitting lanes. The best blockers in high school only need 1 second. Steal it from them. He's like telling him, yo, you need to get this. All you have is 1 second to pull this off before he reacts. He shifted his weight ever so slightly over towards Hinata. And bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm expecting him to whip a chair out the window because of how hyped this match is becoming right now. You see the chair getting ready to fall over. Was insane. This man, I thought he was setting up for Hinata. He sends it the other way to Tanaka. The system is breaking up. Oh my god. I legit thought he was gonna pull that to Hinata. But in his head, Kageyama's already like 3 steps ahead of the game, man. This man knew that Hirogami was gonna go in that direction. They forgot all about Tanaka. I'm telling you, but listen. Kenma might have a galactic brain when it comes not just volleyball, but the gaming industry. And Oikawa, listen, he's a god, alright? But Kageyama, man, he's like next level. He's like, oh yeah, you forgot about that guy here. I was gonna send it to him anyways. The system is breaking up, and you just see Suki looking on. You see from like Hinata's point of view, like, you know, like the vines and stuff that have been like shown throughout the matchup and stuff, like again breaking open. And you see right there, Tanaka's about to get the hit. Does he get past Hakuba though? Let's go, yo! Tanaka comes in and bounces right past Hakuba, and no chance. No chance for Hoshimi and them. Hoshumi's just way too far back anyways. Right in an area they needed to get that point. You see the boys like, yes. Yep, it's a lot like love. You see Yamaguchi there just like going crazy too. It's like, well, I always griped about that Hirogami the immovable nickname because it made it seem like I don't move at all. It's a tie game. But I can't really complain about it now, can I? I guess I'll just have to give up and accept it for what it is. So what we use this game to figure out once and for all, who's the real new little giant? Oh, I don't play volleyball anymore. What's Hinata's response, bro? What is yo, I'm sick right now. What is this man's response? Because whatever he says right here, or whenever the opportunity presents itself, tells me whether or not if I'm going to have the series longer or if it's going to be shorter. I'm scared to even turn this page because I don't even know what my man's going to say right now because it could dictate the future right here. When he found... Oh, what is he going to say? What is he about to say? He's looking at Azumani, Bokuto, Wakatoshi. You see little giant there? I thought it would be so cool if I could be like them. But you know, even as I keep learning how to do more new and different things, I think if someone were to give me a nickname, I want to be called the Greatest Decoy. What? You see Karai is looking on. Everyone's all shook. And he's looking on like, okay. Bro. I mean, here's the thing. Hinata, I think, just said it right there. Even though he's not, like, beyond the statement right now in itself. For him to call himself the Greatest Decoy, for one, the little giant name, it's that He's gonna carve his own path, basically, is what he's saying. When I want to be called the greatest decoy, I want y'all to remember, when I am done this sport, when all is said and done, when I throw my shoes and I throw them up to the top of like the wires and stuff and have them hanging like the Sandlot and stuff, remember me as the greatest decoy. That is so sick, man. Because to Karai, it's like, yo, I want to determine, who's the next little giant, based on the fact that, again, short guys but have so much potential, and they see a lot of, what the, people saw like in Tenma and stuff from back then. But it's just like, nah, man. Even as I keep learning how to do more new and different things, it's like, yo, if I were someone to give me a nickname right now, it's gonna be the greatest decoy. That just tells me right there that my guy, when all is said and done, that's what he wants to be remembered as. And if that is the case, there's no question he's going to keep playing until the end. He's going to keep playing until either by the conclusion of high school or going onwards to college or whatever it may be. But it's definitely not a one and done for my mans. Dude, tell me there's more though. Man, I don't even know what to say. Last week's chapter was so gold because of the Washijo stuff, but then you give me this? My God, what a time to be a Haikyu fan. And we're not even, we're only in the middle portions of the final set. And you have to think, though, the pacing's going to pick up eventually now because, we've been stuck in this little period for a moment now, but greatness, regardless, has been going down in the past couple chapters, but the fact that we're getting this right now, though, from Hinata, the greatest decoy. My man wants to carve his own path, plain and simple. He watched and saw what everyone else was doing, but he's like, yo, I want to be my own guy. You know what I mean? Okuto's been able to be his own person. Ushijima was his own person. Tenma was his own person. Right? Karai obviously was going towards that mantle. And, everyone, even myself, I figured that, maybe Hinata was probably going to be trying to go for that as well because, again, he watched him. But it's like, nah, man. He was what got me in the door to play volleyball. But now, I got my own path, like I said. 10 out of 10. Call it bias, whatever you want. 10 out of 10. That's my boy. I just need now him to get on the TV screen, inspire some kid at an appliance store, and then it's all said and done. Top 5 MC in the game. But you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about this week's chapter of Haikyu? Let me know what the feeling is right now. Based on what he just said, I want to be called the greatest decoy. He wants his own nickname. Something that doesn't have to be, taking the name of something else that has already been established. With him saying this, is this the indicator that Furudate is about to give us as to whether or not we're going to get more of Haikyu beyond Inter High? Let me know down in the comments how you feel about that, and if there's anything else you want to talk about in regards to this chapter that I didn't get to talk about too much in it. Let me know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Haikyu, week in and week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, share door to stay up to date with everything that goes on here on the channel. With that being said, not just for the manga adventure, man, but once the anime comes back in January, you can bet if it's coming out at the same time, like season 3 on Fridays, you can bet I'm going to be here. And if it comes at a different time, through hell and high water, I'm going to be here for it, man. But all I know is that week in and week out, when it comes to the journey of the damn manga, we are here to inject our veins with the greatness that is that Haikyu Haipu. So, Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy.